This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. Yeah, the weather today right now is about 76 degrees. Very little wind, but of course you get wind as it blows up against you when you're riding. So I decided not to put on my long UV rated sleeves because it seems a little overcast right now, which surprises me because I think the temperature is supposed to get up to 94, 96, something like that. It's going to be really hot today. They've got some weather warnings for everybody to be careful to be out there. So I am out early in the morning. What time is it? Let me see here. 7:51 according to my watch. 7:51. What am I riding today? I'm riding the Magicycle CT1 commuter bike. Oh, that was a flattened skunk on the road. That thing's been there for the last several days. Apparently it's never been picked up, but he is totally flattened. It's like Flat Stanley. Over here, Flat Stanley. I never did either until my sister-in-law told me about it. Yeah, a lot of construction going on around here. These guys were jackhammering the concrete. They've been doing a lot of construction on sidewalks in this area, it seems. So anyway, I'm back out again. I figured I got to get out early because if we don't get out early, it's just going to get really hot. And I need to build up some videos for you guys while I'm gone. Yeah, as you know, I'm heading out to California to do a trike review. And that's only about a week away or so, a little over a week away. So I have to have some videos recorded in advance just for the times when I'm not able to upload and do things while I'm doing other things out there. Yeah, we're going to California, then we're going to go, let's see, where are we going? Near the San Francisco area, then we're going to go down to San Diego, then we're going to go to Las Vegas, then back to San Francisco, and then finally back home. Stop here, we'll let these guys go. Too many cars. I think all these cars out here are either going to work or going to school, one of the two. It's early off in the morning that's the case. So I don't seem to hear the cicadas this morning. I don't know, maybe the weather affected them. Anyway, one of the videos that I posted up that came out on a Monday, I asked how the audio sounded like to you guys. And it's kind of a mixed bag of comments. Some people felt it sounded like I was in a canyon, and others felt it sounded just fine. So I guess everybody has their own perception of what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. And so that's okay, you know. I already know that it's not as good as it used to be, but like I said, on a logistics standpoint of putting the videos together, this is going to make it a lot easier for me. So I have to go with that at this point. I mentioned there's an upcoming project that I have coming up that will happen in the early part of October, and I'm kind of keeping it quiet. I'll let you guys see that when I'm done with it. And that's going to require me to have a lot of different video files, and if the audio wasn't recorded on the video file where I had to match it up with the external audio recorder that I have been using for all these years, it would be really kind of tough to do. So yeah, we got to move with the times. We have to make life easier. Now it's kind of funny because, you know, it's a wireless mic, but the wireless mic is literally 6 inches away from the receiver. So it doesn't really technically need to be wireless, but this allows me to take the camera off and still have audio on it. I mean, literally, I could walk away almost like 200 feet away and still have audio on it. So it gives me some more flexibility. Now on an e-bike ride, obviously you're not going anywhere, you're staying where you are. So doesn't mean you have to use a transmitter and receiver for this. No, I could just plug in a lavalier mic here that doesn't use you know, the 48 volt phantom powering and all that stuff. But those audio from those lavalier mics are usually pretty bad. Yeah, you have to spend some big dollars to get some really good lavalier microphones, which is what I have, but that required me to use a separate recorder with phantom powering, and it's just too much effort. So yeah, we're gonna do this going forward. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to learn to equalize it a little bit better, and with whatever circuits I have available on my editing software. The last video I made, which you by now you might have heard, but was actually the review of this bike, the CT1. And if you listen to that versus the video that I said, hey, what do you think of the sound of this audio? The CT1 video sounds better. It is the same mic and everything. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit better at doing it. Hopefully this one sounds good too, because I'm gonna try to use the same technique on this recording. Where are we headed? I don't know. We're just riding for the sake of riding at this point. This is the same direction we go when we do a mail drop on the mailbox, but I don't have any mail. I'm just riding. Now here's one thing I've noticed with the CT1, just so that you notice some changes. I had charged this thing up to 100%, at least what I thought it was 100%, and the display screen only showed 88%. So yeah, you know, when the charger turns green, right? So I left the charger on longer, a couple hours, still 88%. So I don't know what the deal is with it. I didn't notice this during the review, but as an addendum to the review, just to let you know, yeah, this bike doesn't seem to charge to 100% for one reason or other. Now I sent this off to Magicycle asking them why that is. Haven't heard back yet from them. It was over the weekend, so I don't expect to hear from them for a day or two. And I don't know if it's this particular battery or this bike in general. It doesn't let it charge to 100%, whatever. But even long term of charging doesn't bring it to 100%. You know, that's when, you know, the light turns green and you just kind of leave it there, which I typically don't like to do. If I see it turn green, I unplug it, and it usually is at 100% for all their bikes, but not this one. So I left it on for an extra couple hours and it still showed 88%. Now I'm looking at the battery right now, it shows 62%. We didn't go that far. So I think something's up with this particular battery. Well, we'll see what Magicycle has to say about it. That happens. Sometimes you don't get cells that are as good as they should be. It could be a fluke thing. It could be just bad cells. I may ask them for a second battery or something to see if that fixes the problem or not. They could be debating what to do. That's always a possibility when you don't hear from people, right? Trying to decide how do we handle this? Why is he getting what he's getting? The thing is, Magicycle has always been very receptive to comments and criticisms I've given them. So we'll see if they make it right and see what happens with it. But otherwise, the bike rides really well. Mrs. Wright rode the bike the other day. We did a grocery store run. And yeah, she said it feels really good. But again, she also mentioned too that how come the battery dropped so fast? Yeah, it could be a battery issue, I think. Could very well be. Now, this bike, as you know, I unlocked it to 25 miles per hour. I like to get a little bit more than the 20 miles per hour out of the bike. I don't know if that's affecting it. I have no idea, but whatever. Oh, let me give you another health update. I've been giving you guys a lot of health updates lately. I think the last time I mentioned, you know, what did we say we were at? 38 pounds, and then I said, yeah, I went to 42. We're at 44 pounds down now. Yeah, it's definitely dropping. So that's good. my goal is to try to hit 50 pounds down at this point. If I can get 50 pounds down by the end of the year, I'd be happy. And, you know, if we're at 44 now, we're really only talking 6 more pounds. It's not like it's impossible to do. We should be able to do it. Got a car in the back behind me. I want to move over to the left, but he's kind of like, I'm waiting for him to go faster to speed up past me, but he's not doing that. So since he's not doing it, I'm going to have to put my arm out and tell him that I'm moving. I mean, if they don't want to move, you've got to move, right? So I'm putting my arm out, letting cars know I'm turning here. But there's a lot of cars coming down right now. So I'm just going to leave my arm out, let them all know that I'm planning to turn. Yeah, these are all cars going to work. There's a ton of them. It's like a non-stop rolling cars. There's a car behind me too. He can't turn either. He's got to wait as well, so it's no real big deal. All right, finally made it through. Wow, that was a tough one. So anyway, during the ride that I took with Mrs. Wright to go to the grocery store, I did record it, but I can't use the footage. Somehow the video corrupted a little bit. Yeah, towards the end of the ride, the GoPro lost its stability. It started shaking like crazy, and then I saw like my arm was stretched out on the left side and everything. It was a total corruption of the file. I don't know how that happened. I kept thinking, is it the microphone that's causing that? Is it the media mod for the GoPro that's causing that? I've never had that issue happen until I started this thing with the audio, the new audio equipment. So I have to get that figured out. I got to make sure it's not doing that when I do my project in October. And also I'm taking this out when I go to California to do the e-trike review. I'm not going to take the other recorder. So we got to make sure everything works properly. Otherwise, we may have some really bad troubles while we're out there. I mean, if that happens, I would have to get either another GoPro or get one of the new DJI cameras. Actually, that's not new either. That camera's been out for about a year now. So anytime that happens for that long, you always keep wondering, is there a new model coming out? And usually for GoPro, the new models come out around this time of year. So you don't really want to pick up last year's model unless you want to save some money. But you know, you always keep thinking, well, if there's a new model, is there something better on that particular model that would be better to just wait until you got the right one? And DJI has not announced any new camera, but if they're like GoPro, they do a yearly update, it might be around this time of year too. You never know. So I really don't want to buy a camera as well. But if this thing dies on me while I'm out on my trips, I'll have no option. I'll either have to buy another GoPro, it'll probably be a Hero 12 then at that point, and then just skip on the 13, which is coming out probably within a few weeks. In the DJI, I don't know where I would be able to get that fast enough. So the whole thing with the GoPro, at absolute worst case, I can go to Costco and pick one up. Even when I'm out in California, I can go to Costco and pick one up, because Costco discounts it. And right now, they have the Hero 12 Black for about $100 or $150 off, they claim, but basically $100 off, because they have this $50 subscription thing that they give you, so they call it $150, but I don't want their subscription. Now, sometimes the subscription stuff will allow you to buy accessories at a lower price, but I've already bought all the accessories I want. I don't need it. All right, this is where I usually get confused whether I should take a left or a right or a left or whatever. I think it should be a left. Every time I've ever gone right, it's always been the other way. All right, there's no cars coming, we can go. Let's go this way. So, so that's the predicament I'm in. I mean, I don't want to spend more money. I've already spent a lot of money this year. I've got a P.O. box that I use for products that come in, like the watch, right? Got a P.O. box for that kind of deliveries. And then I've got, and that's a yearly expense, right? Well, technically it's a monthly expense, but I pay a year in advance. And then I bought the audio gear. That was another $550 or so. And then I had to upgrade the what do they call that? The iCloud storage, because I was running out of storage space. And, you know, I have a feeling it should have been the other way. Maybe I turned too early again. Oh well, too bad, doesn't matter. We'll swing back around. We'll just go this way. Let's see where this goes. So yeah, it's been a lot of money expended this year. I would say maybe about $1,000 more than previous years. Oh, forgot too, I had to buy a new laptop. Yeah, okay, more than that. So that laptop, I don't know what that laptop was, like $2,500 or something like that. Yeah, Apple stuff's pretty expensive. So yeah, we spent a lot of money this year. What would it be? Close to $3 grand this year on this channel. So I don't want to spend more. I don't want to buy another camera. I was hoping that the camera would suffice for a couple years more. Now, I recently had a message sent to me by one of our viewers, and he tells me that he has one of the older GoPro cameras, and he's noticed a lot of shake from it. Yeah, the older GoPro cameras definitely don't have the same quantity of steadiness, that's for sure. The new versions have a really good steady. Yeah, you could almost bounce the camera up and down, and oh, I didn't want to go this way. This is Plum Grove. I'm going to turn around. Yeah, I don't want to go on that road. Not with this bike. I would do it if I had a 28 mile per hour bike. So apparently he puts it up on his helmet, and he wanted to know what I thought the best way for him would be to keep it more steady. My recommendation was to get a chest mount and mount it to your chest. The problem is, you know, if you have it on your helmet, every time you turn your head, you know, you look left or right or whatever, every time you turn your head, it's going to cause it more potential shake. And chest mount only gives you one view. It only gives you a forward view, but I think it'd be a little more stable. Now, as he bounces up and down while he's riding, it's still going to have the shake, because again, his older GoPro camera, I think he said it was a Hero 3, does not have the same amount of steadiness as these new cameras do. But he's in the same predicament too. He doesn't want to spend more money. I mean, he's already got the camera and he would like to utilize it. So hopefully that would solve his problem, is to just mount to the chest. But I'm sure it's not going to be as good as it could be with the new cameras, that's all. So good luck to him. Hope it works out for him. You know, a lot of people record their rides, not because they want to be on YouTube, but they want to at least put something up and remember their own rides, and then, of course, share the ride with their family and friends. And so I do get a lot of questions about equipment. That's why I've been talking so much about it lately, too. To let you guys know how I do things. So, anyway, different neighborhood. I've never been down this one. All right, let's see where we up here. Cedar Street. All right, well, let's turn on Cedar Street. Yeah, overall, these commuter bikes seem to be a lot nicer for riding on the street. It's quiet. well, relatively quiet. I mean, you still hear the motor a little bit, but you know, it's not like a loud motor. And the tires make it a lot quieter too, because they're not big knobby tires. They're kind of smooth looking tires with some tread on it, of course. I'm not going the fastest either. I'm still staying around the 20 mile per hour range. No reason to go real fast. I mean, you should just enjoy the ride as you go out. All right, let's pedal a little bit. I've been throttling this whole time. That's why it's eating up my battery too. So how's the cold doing? Pretty good. I still feel a little congested. You know, you can hear it in my voice. I think when you get something like that, it just takes a little bit of time and goes away. But overall, I'm very well. Thank you. I've had people ask me how I was doing, and yeah, I mean, you know, these type of things happen. I mean, I've always been one that catches colds and gets sick faster than anyone else. But yeah, I'm doing okay. All right. Yeah, these are different areas. I've not gone down this street before. Yeah, let's pedal a little bit more here. Shift my gears. Nice day. Yeah. Makes me wonder if I should continue on, get another bike and ride some more. I was fully expecting only to do the one video because a lot of landscaping guys doing stuff. Because I figured it was going to get kind of hot, but yeah, it kind of seems a little overcast right now. I might do that. I don't know. I may just jump on another bike, continue on, call it the second video. But yeah, it depends how I feel. You know. Anyway, how's the weather in your area? Are you guys able to get out? This week, I tell you, it's going to be really hot. It's going to be in the 90s. It's going to be in the 90s. All right, let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'm going to cross straight through the street in one turn. Let's cross through here. This is Palatine Road that we were passing there. Palatine Road can get kind of busy sometimes. I don't really want to be on it, even if it's just for a short term. Let's turn here. So we'll run parallel with it and connect back up. Yeah, it's going to be really hot. Now, I have not been to Costco since I've been sick. I have not been to Costco to get my traditional hot dog and pizza, but Mrs. Wright has told me, she says, no more hot dogs for you. I like my hot dogs. I mean, she doesn't like the fact that I eat the pizzas either, but she says if you gotta have to choose one or the other, you can take the pizza, but don't take the hot dog. Yeah, it's probably a smarter thing. Too much nitrates in the hot dogs. Not that the pizza is actually that great for me either, but I mean, it's got carbs and stuff, but I don't have a whole lot of things with carbs anyway throughout the day. Costco cheese pizza, I think it's like 770 calories. And a lot of times, like I said, if I go to places like that, I'll eat a very small dinner and sometimes even skip breakfast. Let me turn here. Today I had a very small piece of a chicken breast for breakfast. I may go there for a slice of pizza. You know, the whole reason wow, these things are beeping all over the place. There's a lot of noise early in the morning. Here's the metro train. This train will go downtown. For those that take it. This is actually a good way to get around town. I've taken this metro before in the past, and yeah, you hop on there. It takes you right down there. I mean, It's actually better than driving, to tell you the truth. You don't have to think about anything. Guys drive you down there, you get out. Unless you need the car, right? If you need the car, then you got no option. But otherwise, taking a train's not so bad, really. All right, let's pass through here. Their farmers market is in the parking lot of the metro station. Just so you know. Farmers market usually happens on a Saturday, I think. And it's only usually during the summer. Alrighty, that's about all I have for you guys for today. Just wanted to get out there, get a ride in, tell you some updates. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. More rides to come, more things to talk about. Talk to you guys next time.